Hey everyone, it's Chris from The Happy Coin bringing you another recent purchase inventory highlight. Recently we had the opportunity to purchase this Krugerrand Centenary set. It's called a Veldpond Centenary set, and it sort of highlights the Veldpond. So before we get into the specifics of what this set contains in terms of modern gold Krugerrands, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Veldpond. The Veldpond was a gold coin struck during the Boer War by the Boers after the British shut down the South African Mint in Pretoria in 1900. The Veldpond was struck at the Transvaal Gold Mine Workshop at Pilgrim's Rest, and it was struck using really kind of very primitive and basic equipment. The Boers were only able to strike 986 of them, and it was 91.667 pure. Production of these coins ended when the Boers accepted defeat at the hands of the British. After the war, the British pound was legal tender in South Africa, and some of these coins never saw circulation. Veldponds are today considered emergency coinage and generally sell for between $2,000 in poor condition and up to $50,000 in higher grades. Now fast forward 65 years, and the South African Mint began preparing for the 1967 release of the 1-ounce Krugerrand, which incidentally, like the Veldpond, was 91.667 pure. The Krugerrand was so named to honor Paul Kruger, President of the South African Republic, or Transvaal, from 1883 to 1900, and the Rand, which is the unit of currency in South Africa. In terms of design, the coin features the bust of Paul Kruger, and the reverse features the springbok, which is the national animal of South Africa. The term Suid-Afrika on the obverse of the coin refers to the Afrikaans translation of South Africa. Now, Krugerrands are immensely popular coins, and they enjoyed widespread popularity from the very beginning. It was sort of like the world standard, or one of the sort of high benchmarks for gold bullion in the world. And some people estimate that like over 20 million of these Krugerrands were brought to the U.S. through 1985. Maybe it's even more. We're not sure. But what we do know is that in 1986, the U.S. government began making the American Gold Eagle, and popularity for, or I should say demand for the Krugerrand somewhat slowed, because a lot of people that bought Krugerrands now had another choice. However, many people still prefer the Krugerrand over other types of bullion, and we generally have a pretty good supply of them in the shop. So if you want to buy some, give us a call. We certainly have some. If we're out, we can get them pretty quickly. In addition to a nice box and informative certificate of authenticity, the actual Veldpond set we're discussing features a 1/10 ounce, 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, and 1 ounce 22 karat gold Krugerrands, as well as a commemorative silver medallion with a plated Veldpond style replica featured in the center of it. In terms of recent development for the Krugerrand, in 2017, for the 50th anniversary, they made the coins in silver as well as platinum. We have some of those as well. I enjoyed talking about the Krugerrand, and am generally kind of interested in South Africa. It's a really interesting country with a sort of a rich history. Thanks everybody for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next recent purchase inventory highlight.